Hello, my name is Veronica, and this is my coming out video. I haven't done anything to be disfellowshipped, and this is not a disassociation video, but this is a video that I want to share with fellow JWs and people who are thinking about becoming JWs. First, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was brought up in a very strict Italian household. And my father was from Sicily, and he believed that women were second-class citizens. So when he found out about the Jehovah's Witnesses, he was thrilled to death because he figured that would be a tool that he could enable to keep his daughters in line. Because his feeling was that women should just be concerned with cooking and cleaning and getting married as virgins. That's it. He didn't want it for his sons because he used to see Bethelites in the city. And he used to think they were a little bit too sedated. He even suspected they were drugs. But he felt that the boys should sow their wild oats, but the girls should be kept, under control. And I just want to interject for a minute, and I want to read something. I'm only going to share with you things you can look up yourself under jw.org. No place else. Okay, so don't think I'm going to share some kind of apostasy. That's not going to happen. I'll be happy to send you a copy of any of this if you comment. But it says here that Brother Samuel Hurd, a member of the governing body, this was a direct quote from him in a talk. Scientists say that the cranial capacity of a woman is 10% smaller than that of a man. So now this shows that she's just not equipped for the role of headship. Her role is one of submissiveness to men. See, falls right in line with my father's thinking. The only problem with this way of thinking is if we're going to determine who our leader is by the size of our cranium, then shouldn't we all be worshiping the sperm whale, being as they have the largest cranium? Okay, so it's a flawed logic. But the spirit is the same. Women should be in submission. They can't teach in the church. They're to be quiet, they're to be submissive, they're to be in subjection to their husbands or their father. You see where I'm going. So this was right up my father's alley. So he used to really want us to study, especially the girls. But nobody took to it except for me. When I was a teen, I used to dabble in it a little bit, go to the meetings, read the literature, spend some time with my cousins who happened to be Jehovah's Witnesses. But I never took it seriously. Some things that really turned me off when I was a teen was this theory about counting time. I was always suspicious as to if somebody really was interested in me and what I had to say, or if they were just looking at their watch saying, okay, I could spend an hour with her. But this was during the time of the 1975 prediction of the end. Now, the society, I understand, especially at the last convention, the society is going to drum into your minds that this was something they never proposed, they never promoted. This was something that people just took on their own and just ran with it. Not true. I was a teen during 1975, and let me share an example. Commercials used to come on all the time about starving kids and starving infants in India when I was a teen. So I asked my mother, I said, Mom, why can't we donate to this charity and help feed these children? Before my mother could answer me, my aunt, who was a witness, said, No, you don't have to get involved with worldly charities. This is just fulfilling the time of the end. These signs could be found in Matthew. Well, that shut the conversation right down, even though in the back of my mind I was thinking, but if I can alleviate a child's pain for one day. Anyway, we weren't even allowed to go to church, even though we were brought up Catholics, because my aunt and my mother and all the other witnesses around us thought that the end was going to be here any moment, and that the church would literally crash down on us. Again, the society will say, never happened, it happened. I have a kingdom ministry here, and I have a watchtower here that I'll be happy to provide that say that they pointed to 1975. They did. Okay? So it wasn't something that, people just got whipped up on their own. That's not true. I'm even going to read you a small part of this kingdom ministry. Let's see. My eyes are no good with the light, but I'll say, should we not today be impressed with the examples, especially those who have taken this short time left to pursue kingdom interest? There have been reports of people selling their homes to pioneer. This is something that's going to be praised. Okay, anyway, fast forward, that's another video. So, I was engaged, and it was a very emotionally hard breakup. And I moved back in with my dad. And my dad saw a witness on the block, and he waited for them